Hey there, I'm your host, Stefanie Lugo, and welcome to the Market Authority Show. If you have found your way here, you are a real estate pro who's ready to transition from chasing leads to getting dream clients to chase you. This podcast is where you will learn modern real estate tactics to attract, connect, and scale so you can get paid consistently, connect with dream clients, and keep your sanity. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to the Market Authority Show. I'm your host, Stefanie Lugo, and today I'm sharing a time management hack that is going to help you maximize your potential even on the days that you get derailed. This is definitely coming up for me and the realtors that I coach in the Market Authority Academy, so I wonder if it might be relevant for you too. Now, at the time of this recording, we are just about to sign off for our Christmas break. The Market Authority team is taking a long weekend to enjoy the holiday, and I'm really looking forward to some time to rest and rejuvenate with my family. But I still want to make sure that I don't let the wheels fall off of my business, I want to enjoy the freedom and flexibility that comes with making my own schedule as a realtor, but there are still responsibilities that I need to account for. I don't know if any of us are ever really, truly off in real estate, right? And while this is coming up now during the holiday season, it really makes me realize that we will have weeks like this throughout the year. It's normal for most of our weeks to have at least one day that completely flies off the rails, right? So even with as forgiving as we are with those who need us to drop everything and help them, why don't we look at our schedules and routines as something that should be rigid and unforgiving for us? Right? It just kind of doesn't feel like it makes sense to me anymore. And I think that when we have schedules and routines that are super rigid and unforgiving in a business that requires flexibility, then we're going to be set up to fail. And if you agree, then this hack that I'm going to share with you today might make all the difference. And this has been a game changer for me, and I believe it will be for you too. This is the concept of floor days versus ceiling days. So whether you are a veteran in real estate or if you're just starting, this episode, I promise, is going to hit home. So let's start with a little story. This past year, I've had more floor days than I care to count. You know those days when life throws curveballs with a sick kid or a nanny who calls out at the very last minute, and your well-planned day just implodes. And this was me last week. I woke up on Monday feeling like I was ready to take on the entire world, and my morning was going perfectly until my nanny called out sick. And I realized that I was going to have to throw out the whole plan that I had for the day. Literally 3/4 of my time vanished with that one text. And I was kind of complaining about it to Karen Ann, who is my success coach, and we speak every morning before work. She works alongside me in the Market Authority Academy, so that requires us to have a lot of communication. And I was telling her about this and the frustrations that I had of, man, I had this whole day planned out, and now I kind of have to change everything up. And she introduced me to this life-altering concept of a floor day. She goes, Steph, you wanted the bar set at the ceiling today, but it's just not going to happen. Today is a floor day. This is when your bar is literally going to be on the floor, and getting maybe 2 to 3 things done today is going to be a victory for you. It stopped me in my tracks. It really helped me realize that giving 100% looks different every day. Some days that 100% might just be an hour of work, but it's still 100% if that's what you have to give. So now let's flip the script. Ceiling days, right? That's the picture perfect, glorious day when you feel totally unstoppable. The sky is the limit and you're just crushing it left, right, and center. And we all love those days, but the thing is, we can't rely on every single day to look like that. there is an exercise that my realtors do in the Market Authority Academy to track their time and analyze where their time is going. And a lot of times when they get to this part in the blueprints that they learn for the business, they go, Stefanie, this is kind of a weird week. I've got this client in from out of town, or, Stefanie, my kids are on fall break this week and it just doesn't make sense to do this. The thing is that there's always going to be something, right? There's always going to be something going on to kind of take what should be in our imagination a perfect week and kind of give us a distraction or give us a curveball. So the question is, how do we make the most of each day, a floor day or a ceiling day, in a roller coaster industry like real estate? This is where mindset shifts, okay? It's not about the hours that you put in, but instead, it's about how you put in the hours. I'm going to say that again. It's not about the hours that you put in, but how you put in the hours. On floor days, it's about focusing on those crucial 2 to 3 tasks that will move the needle. And on ceiling days, it's about maximizing your potential, pushing boundaries, and setting new benchmarks. And you know what? Because of the routines that we have in place, that Monday that I told you about was actually really productive. I got the most important things done during nap time. I took some necessary phone calls while I was on a walk with my 1-year-old in the stroller before my preschooler came home from school. And you know what? I just pivoted to adjust to my environment during that day to make sure that I was able to stay on top of things. Now, by the end of the day, was I completely physically and emotionally and mentally exhausted? Yeah, for sure. The day looked totally different from what I had imagined when I woke up, but I still went to sleep that night feeling really satisfied with what I got done, and I slept really well knowing that the next day would be a new day. So I took the time to lay out exactly what floor day routines are and my morning routine and evening routine that really helped make the difference during those moments this year. And I took that and I presented that to the realtors in the Market Authority Academy, and you would not believe how well it was received. I mean, maybe you would, because I also did a poll about this on my Instagram stories at Bryce and Stefanie, and I had so many people responding back saying, yes, time management is something that I want to know more about. So I think it's definitely on people's minds, especially in the real estate community. And when I shared this concept of the floor day routine to the Market Authority Academy and taught them how I approached it, it was really exciting to them. So this is your sign that if you don't know how your floor days need to go in 2024, you need to spend a few minutes between now and the end of the year deciding on those 2 to 3 revenue producing activities that you can do even if you only have an hour or 2 to get work done on a given day. Now, especially looking into next week, depending on when you're listening to this, you might be listening to this in that kind of weird space between Christmas and New Year's here in the US. And time kind of just evaporates, right? You might be just really enjoying the holiday season. You might be traveling out of town. You might have family in town. You might be feeling all in and really excited to work on your business, but all of your clients don't want anything to do with real estate, right? They're like all kind of checked out. And so depending on where you are at on that spectrum, this is going to be really helpful for you to make sure that even if you have a couple of days in the next few weeks where you want to put in some work, but you don't have a ton of time or attention to give to your business, you can still focus on those 2 to 3 revenue producing activities that you can do so that you can get important stuff done in your business. So that way, come January 1st, you aren't going to be trying to resuscitate a completely dead real estate business. Sorry for that analogy if that's a little crass. So spend some time to really identify what those 2 to 3 revenue producing activities are going to be so that come January 1st, you aren't going to be looking around at your business trying to restart the entire thing from the ground up, which happens, right? So those 2 to 3 revenue producing activities might be maybe making a few strategic calls to your network or completing some follow-up for leads that you're trying to convert. Or maybe it's just knocking out a marketing task that you had scheduled. This is a big reason why I schedule my marketing plan for the entire year. It's already done for 2024. I know exactly what I need to do each week to stay in touch with the people who need to hear from me. And just by putting in that work, you will find how much easier it is to stay on top of things in your business. These should not be huge tasks. Okay, so these do not have to be like completely overhauling your CRM. These do not have to be implementing an entire client journey, right? But they should be impactful. Our motto here is to keep it simple, but keep it significant. So you might be listening to this and thinking, okay, how does she manage all of this? This sounds really cool, but I want more, right? Well, the secret is out. I will actually be dropping a brand new time management masterclass on Wednesday, December 27th. And I'm going to share these real estate routines that have been our lifeline. I'm so excited. I've been really excited experimenting with a couple of different offers and providing kind of these really yummy, bite-sized, but super impactful strategies that can give real estate agents a really quick but big leg up in their business. And so this is going to be a brand new masterclass that I'm dropping and will be available to you. So with this Realtor Routine Mastery, we're going beyond the basics. You're going to get over an hour actually, of exclusive coaching. You're going to get real life examples from agents across the spectrum. You're getting swipe and go routines that you can implement right away. And you're getting an exercise to pinpoint your focus areas for instant time management improvements. Trust me, this is a game changer and I can't wait for you to steal these strategies. Now, side note, if you're in the Market Authority Academy and you're like, what? That is so cool. Guys, you already got it. You already have it. Trust me, you're going to get all of those goodies. This one specifically, though, is perfect for realtors who are not in the Market Authority Academy coaching program with me, but who still need a little bit more structure and organization, and they need a little bit more focus on time management in 2024. This is exactly what you need. Okay. So side note with that, now back to our topic at hand, du jour. It's important to remember that whether it's a floor day or a ceiling day, you're still moving forward, okay? You're still going to be making progress, whether the bar is at the floor or whether the bar is at the ceiling. You're still making progress, and that's what counts in this business. Real estate is not just about closing deals. It's about resilience, adaptability, and most importantly, it's about understanding your own rhythm of work. And that is one thing that really sticks out to the realtors who I speak to, because you will never hear me going up to a realtor saying and painting with a broad brush, this is the way that your day needs to go. This is the way that you need to be running your business, because your life is going to look very different from mine. And if we can't run a successful business, even while we are raising a family or being a caretaker to, maybe someone else who needs us, or running another gig, right? Maybe you're a part-time agent, or maybe you are a bustling team leader who doesn't want to sacrifice your own production and your own clients just because you're managing other people, right? Like, we have to make sure that our days are designed to fit our lifestyles and our current business environment. So to all of the realtors listening, whether you're juggling family life, whether you're dealing with market uncertainties, or if you're just trying to find your footing, remember this, you really can do it. It's not about being perfect every day. It's about being present. It's about being focused and giving today everything that you've got. So mark your calendars for Wednesday, December 27th. If you are on my email list, I promise you will get the details for the Realtor Routine Mastery, the masterclass. That's going out to the email list next Wednesday. Or you can follow me at Bryce and Stefanie on Instagram, and I will be posting the details there when we drop it, okay? Until next time, keep pushing those boundaries, and remember, in real estate and in life, it's all about making the most of the day that you've been given, Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Merry Christmas if you are celebrating this weekend or if you're listening to this around that time. And as always, I will catch you in the next episode. Keep on crushing it, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. A high five on taking some time to invest in yourself and in your business. If you're looking for more, head over to the show notes to find all the details and links to resources mentioned in this episode of the Market Authority Show. And if you're looking to find a new crew of like-minded pros to ask questions and bounce ideas off of, head over to the marketauthorityacademy.com to join my exclusive community on Facebook, check out my latest free masterclass and tons of bonus content, or apply to my mentorship program to learn how I can help you triple your business this year. Until next time, keep on crushing it.